So, hello everyone. I'm here in beautiful Oak Glen, California with Christina, and she is one of my friends, and she is originally from Peru. She was adopted, and so she grew up in Southern California. She's also a friend of Misha, the daughter of the famous Messianic Jewish singer Marty Goetz. And so I'm going to ask Christina a couple of questions about her adoption experience. So the first one is, where are you from?
I am originally from Lima, Peru, in a little town outside of Lima called Ventanilla.
How old were you when you were adopted?
I was 2 months and 2 weeks when my adopted parents came out, but fully 4 months old.
And have you had a chance to go back to Peru?
Yes, I've been back to Peru when I was 17 and a half for my first trip, and then 18 at Bible college, and then my last trip when I was 28 as an intern at Bible college.
Did you get a chance to keep your other name?
Sadly, no, I have not had a chance to keep it. Got a name change during my whole adoption process in Peru.
Have you had a desire to find your birth mom?
I had a desire when I was in early elementary age, wanted to find my mother. And found out that she's not alive, so I decided to start a search when I was in my early 20s, wanted to try to find my sister and my brother.
Do you know anything about your mom or family?
I got a chance to find my siblings. Found out my mom passed away years back with a health condition, and found out that I have a niece and lots of nieces and nephews from different cousins.
So how do you feel about all the information you've learned?
I've felt pretty good and really excited to find my siblings. Always been like the only child in my adopted family, and then finding out that there's only 2 other siblings that I actually did have, and sadly not around. And so just being with a big Peruvian family that I wanted to be part of.
So Peruvians have a lot of different ethnicities. And as a Peruvian, do you consider yourself indigenous, Asian, or some other ethnicity in addition to being Hispanic Peruvian? The Andean region has a lot of ethnicities that we don't necessarily appreciate here in the U.S.
I think I just mostly see myself as a full-blooded Peruvian more than anything. I get a lot of questions if I'm Hawaiian. I wish I was. But I do still learning about the heritage of Peru, knowing that I took on the Hawaiian heritage in my life a little bit more than the Peruvian culture lifestyle.
Do you speak any languages other than English and Spanish? Like, I know that Guanari is a common language in South America.
There's Quechua in Peru in the Andes Mountains. I only speak fluent English, but learning Spanish.
What's your favorite memory with your adopted family?
My favorite memory with my adopted family parents, mostly going to family camp at Mount Herman in Santa Cruz, where I met one of my sweet dearest friends, Misha, up there and her family. Just time to grow closer to God, enjoy the beautiful mountains up there, in the redwoods, camp, everything that they offered for kids and families.
And Misha's world famous, and so is her father. Tell me a little bit more about, like, what's it like being around her, and have you ever heard her sing?
Being around Misha, she is like really humble, really caring, really loving, kind type of person that you probably meet or have a friend like that. She being around her, I never expect to feel like she's gonna be famous or anything, but I knew she's gonna have like an amazing career in music because of her father. She does love the Lord, loves what she does practically in the music industry, and never thought I would have a friend who's in music industry doing music and doing what she loves and traveling.
Do you have a favorite song of Marty Goetz?
My favorite song of Marty's would be Let Us Run. He always sings it for me anytime I come out to see him in concert.
And you also know the Christian singer Steve Green. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Steve Green, he was a missionary in somewhere in South America, Argentina. I met him at Mount Hermon Family Camp. Kind of got to know him a little bit. Saw him in concert in Loma Linda. In family camp, I kind of slightly got to know him a little bit, but not so much. But he always mentions me as a Peruvian girl, or just call me Peruvian completely when he sees me in public at family camp.
And are you close to your cousin or other adopted family members?
I am not really that close in a way with my adopted family. I'm really grateful for the life that they've given me. Not that close with my adopted parents' nephew. He's like way older, but I think we have a good bond almost, I think, but we're not that close.
Do you have a good relationship with your other family?
I have a really good relationship with my other family, mostly with my cousin and his family who lives in Costa Rica. He lives in Barcelona, and right now one of them, his family members are working in the States somewhere, but I'm really good relationship with his sisters and his mom.
So I know you're a strong Christian. Do you have a life verse or a passage of scripture that really speaks to you?
Marty Goetz's song, Let Us Run. It's in, I believe, in Romans or somewhere.
And that's Hebrew, the beginning of Hebrews 12.
Hebrews.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's somewhere over there. Mostly let us run, just run the race with endurance. It's like one of my favorites that he wrote into music.
And at least for me and for a lot of people, Peru is kind of an interesting country. Would you have any recommendations of if someone wanted to go to Peru, what should they see?
I would have to say if you go to Peru, just probably go to Machu Picchu if you can get a chance to do that. If not, go to probably Lima area, Miraflores, Magdalena. There's nice cliffs that you can go see the ocean from there. They have like a mall inside the cliff area. It's like really epic. But probably Machu Picchu, I have to say, probably do it.
Do you have any advice for others who might be adopted of what should they do, or what advice would you give for them of how they can maybe reconnect and possibly find their identity?
I just probably try to know who you are practically through the whole adoption. If you probably find out later in time, or you've grown up knowing that you're adopted, just keep true to who you are. It's really hard if you do find your family, like your whole different identity, what you could have been living with your family in Peru or anywhere else in the world. Just stay true to who you are, practically.
So thank you so much for sharing. Anything else you'd like to add?
Not really.
God bless you. Thank you for your time.